Let's be real. If a guy gets dumped, he either does one of three things. Hits the gym, hits the bottle, or hits the girls. That's not what I meant. Not actually hitting the girl. I just meant as in having intercourse. You crazy ass. So I found this interesting video of a guy basically explaining about how guys actually handle breakups, and wanted to react to it, and also wanted to add some of my own thoughts and opinions, because I feel like he didn't really cover much. You'll see he's a very pure and honest and good person, and he probably hasn't seen the other dark sides of how men actually handle breakups.
You see, what men do when we go through a breakup, especially when we are the ones that are broken up with, we see it as failure. We miss the girl that we were with, truly. We think about all the good times. We think about everything that she did, all the cute things, all the great things that happened between the two of us. And, you know, honestly, we ruminate on it. We reflect on all of those things. We think about how fun everything was. We think about how hard the hard times were. We especially think about all the bad things, all the difficulties that we had in the relationship with the girl. And we think about, you know, what did we do wrong? What was it?
So he's not wrong here. Yeah, there are a lot of people, a lot of men that actually loved the girl, that actually cared for the girl. Yes, they do go through this, but he misses a few points. I think he talks in general for men that actually love the girl, but there's a lot of men, and I'm not saying that most of them are this way, but in the modern age, in the modern era, in 2025, there's a lot of men that just somehow find a way to get a breakup because he didn't want to break up the relationship himself, because he was a coward and he just basically wanted to do some fun stuff. But yes, he is right. There is a lot of men that actually cared for the girl, actually loved the girl. I've got a few friends as examples I might mention in a few minutes, but yes, men have emotions as well. Yes, men go through tough times as well. All you women watching this thinking, oh, they don't care, basically just go out partying, doing stuff. Not all men are that way, okay? Let's continue.
Was there anything early on? Was there anything that we were fighting about previously that led to the ultimate decision that you as the girl made to just break up with us and completely break our hearts? We literally just go through all those things. We relive it in our heads over and over and over and over and over again. And, you know, we may take some comfort in knowing that maybe we were right when it came to a lot of those things. We'll take a very small bit of comfort in those things, but for the most part, it really doesn't make you feel any better. We still ultimately see it as one giant failure. You know, we see it as a failure. We see it as a huge setback in life. We feel like we just took like 100 steps back. And honestly, it's mortifying. You know, as a human being, and especially as a man, you want to be successful. I feel like for, you know, still in today's society for men, it's still a very big thing to have said that you have done great things. Maybe that you've worked for big companies, you've tackled on big things in your career. Those are...
So he basically explains that yes, men can also see success in having a successful long-term relationship. You guys know the modern problem, people that they just get bored so fast and they just want to jump on another person, men or women. They just want to have different partners all the time. They say that they want actually a partner, but they actually don't. But yes, there are actual good men that think about this stuff, that say, where did I go wrong? Was I the problem? Was the girl the problem? What happened? Like, we reminisce, we think, what the hell just happened? Was I the problem? Either way, my guy talks in general about actual good men, that they are out there, trust me, okay? That actually loved the girl they broke up with. Yes, they might have been the problematic one. They might have done some mistake, or the women did it. We still reminisce, okay? So let me get back to my first point that I made in the beginning of the video. There's 3 ways that men usually handle this stuff. And I'm talking from experience because I've done some of them. I'm 23, by the way. Yes, I've been through a breakup. Holy shit. So number 1, the productivity phase. Basically, this is the best one you can go through. No, it's not toxic. No, you're not hating on the women. You're actually seeing the reality as what it is. You go to the gym or do whatever sport you are doing. You can, if you're school age or you're at work, you basically focus more on your business, on your job, on maybe reading, spending more time with your family, doing stuff that you usually weren't that focused on doing because you were spending way more time with your girl, right? Obviously, the second phase of what a lot of men actually sadly go through, and this is actually a phase that maybe a lot of women think men don't really go through because they just think we are emotionless, heartless creatures, which is not the case. So it's basically this. When men and women break up, woman does her own thing, for whatever reason they broke up, the man starts destroying himself, the destruction phase. The destruction phase is when I have got two examples from two of my friends. Basically, my friend and his girl broke up. No, none of them wanted to break up. She was moving abroad. That's it. He couldn't. He had to stay in North Macedonia, where I'm actually from, and she had to move to Sweden. They were together for almost 5 years, I think. They broke up. What did he do? He didn't talk to me as his friend for any support or help. That's a big problem that men have. Talk to people. He didn't, I don't know, he didn't do anything constructive. He started drinking. He started smoking. He started doing illegal substances, okay? We basically lost contact for 2 years. He socially isolated himself. He got depressed as hell and he locked himself up. It's crazy. He's better now. He grew from it. He learned about it. That was a dumb, childish phase in his life. But yeah, men, toxic phase, it happens. And men, please talk with your freaking friends. I know you don't want to bother your family or whatever because you don't want to seem weak. You've got male friends. Talk to your male friends. And the third part, I'll actually let my guy here explain because he explained way better than I could.
Emotions are so strong, and because they are so bothersome, a lot of men, not all, but a lot of men will take it upon themselves to go and try to find someone else very quickly. They'll do their best. They'll get on all the dating apps. They'll go out there. They'll put themselves out there just to try to find somebody to try to mask the feelings, the hurt feelings that they have. You know, we tend to think if we can rebound, if we can get somebody else and we can somehow be successful with that person, it'll somehow kind of erase what happened and that failure won't mean anything anymore. But often that is the wrong thing to do. Not just for men, but for women as well.
Exactly. He summarized it perfectly. I don't need to add anything more, right? The third phase that I also mentioned in the beginning of the video is the hoe phase, or the hitting girl phase. I'm kidding, you know what I mean, okay? I am from the Balkans, okay? But we're not that crazy. Okay, well, some people are that crazy, but don't worry, I'm not one of them. So basically, they just go into the hoe phase, where they basically think, okay, well, now I want to supplement my depression, my sadness of missing that good with DMing a bunch of girls and having lots of intercourse, thinking that will somehow help and you'll somehow forget the growth. And listen, some guys do this and it works. You know why? You know why? It's basically because those men never freaking liked the girl, never loved the girl. And you know what? Good for her. She moved on, they broke up. I don't know if she was the problem or he was the problem, but he just wanted action, he just wanted fun. And listen, if you're in a relationship and you mention that, hey, I just want to do this for fun, I don't want anything serious, blah, 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 it's short term, it's fine. But we're talking about here serious, long-term relationships that ended and how men basically act when this stuff happens. So, yeah, that's basically it. I know a few men as well that have done this stuff. They thought it would help. It obviously didn't. Face reality. Go to the productivity phase, okay? You've got 3 phases. Choose the productivity phase. Don't go crazy DMing a bunch of girls and doing crazy stuff thinking you're gonna cover up your emotions. Or don't go crazy doing illegal stuff like drinking and smoking, whatever. No, okay? Chill out, okay? Don't be a child. Okay, you're an adult, deal with problems like an adult. If you can't deal with this problem, with a breakup, life is gonna throw way harder problems at you. And how the hell will you deal with them? So this is basically what I wanted to mention. This is basically what my guy didn't cover in the video. Also, his channel is The Real Talk Vlogs. Go to subscribe to him. Very genuine, pure guy. You can clearly see that he's one of the good guys, that he clearly loves and enjoys his time with his loved one, and he's not one of those men that uses women and then just does the crazy, dumb, illegal substance stuff or DMing a crazy bunch of amount of girl stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below what your experience has been, what your friends or relatives or siblings have done in such dire, crazy, depressing situations. Okay, it happens, but they're not that crazy and dire, okay? Have a nice day, keep safe, and bye-bye.